We could get out of the palace, see the world.
Is it safe?
Sure, do you trust me?
What?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
All right, singles, this is your love reading for the month of March. Let's get started with your reading. All right, I'm going to pull from the What's the News Oracle deck here. Let's see here. All right, so we have Heart to Heart, we have Detective, and we have Love Bombing, okay? I'll pull a few more cards for you guys. All right, we got Head Over Heels, Falling in Love, Intense Emotions, okay? Let's go pull 2 more cards for you. All right, so we have Key Player, and we also have, let's see, Loss. All right, let's get started. So we got Heart to Heart, so deep conversations, intimate discussions, and blunt and honest. So you have someone that's going to be really looking to cultivate with you, okay? While they're going to express this interest in you, you guys are still playing it safe, okay? You're the detective in the situation, okay? So you're taking your time with really getting to know this person. You're making sure that they're on the right accord with you and that it's just not all, you know, just emotionalism. I believe that this person's really great at making your mind be at ease, but you guys are very leery when it comes down to new energy in your environment, okay? Just making sure that this person is not just compulsive with just bringing down your trust and you're allowing them in, but then they start to show their true colors and it's not really in the positive light. But I believe that this right here is going to be a healthy interaction, okay? You guys are going to be swept up in this interaction. So we have Head Over Heels, Falling in Love, Intense Emotions, okay? I believe it's going to be a slow burner relationship. Okay, because with you guys being in this detective mode, and with you guys knowing that, you know, with love bombing, you know, they could have had that in your past environment when it came down to previous love experiences. You guys are going to take your time. And I believe the major thing you're going to develop first is like a key friendship with the other person. I believe that, you know, with this friendship, it's going to progress into a loving situation, okay? But you're taking your time with it, okay? You're taking your time with it, okay? Like I said, with Swept Up, okay, you're head over the heels from the situation, but you guys are also focused on making sure that your this alignment, this relationship is going to serve its purpose to you, okay? Is this person going to be a key player, okay? The only time will tell with this situation. So we have important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. I believe that this person is looking to be that key player in your life, okay? They're looking to be stable and they're looking to bring in a sense of security in your environment, okay? And I believe that, you know, when I said only time will tell, I think that's coming from you guys' detective energy, okay? You guys are in a space right now in your mind where you're like, oh, you know, you're not trying to overhype yourself in the experience, okay, with this person, okay? You guys are just taking your time to really see, okay, is this alignment really going to serve its purpose, okay? But they're going to show themselves as a key person in your life. They're going to show themselves as a key person in your life because they're going to bring in a sense of security. They're going to bring in that sense of, you know, really that mental clarity as far as where their head is at, okay? They're not going to have you lost in the situation, okay? You guys could have ran into situations where you were ghosted by individuals that were trying to waste your time, but they were not trying to stay in the environment with you or try to really grow with you, okay? This person here is willing to go about that brick by brick type of foundation when it comes down to really seeing how you operate, seeing how that you guys can form in a healthy bond with each other, okay? It's a healthy type of direction, okay? So in the month of March, you guys are going to run into someone, and like I said, you could have this experience going on right now, it could be later on in time, where you're going to find someone that's looking to taking that key steps to really make sure that you guys feel safe in the interaction. So you guys could lower your guard in the interaction as well, okay? You know, with that heart to heart, and with those, you know, those key clarity moments, you guys gonna realize that this is not a love bombing interaction, and this person really is trying to take their time to really, you know, learn and value you in the right proper way. Okay, it's not gonna be a Russian roulette type of love environment. Okay, let's go with the tarot deck right here. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit further into your reading. Let's get started with that. So we have the Tower card here. Okay, let's see. We got here, let's see the Ten of Wands. Okay. I think you guys are looking to say, okay, I don't want this to be a tower moment. Okay, so we got Seven of Cups. you guys still got your options open too, just to make sure that, okay, you're like, I want to make sure I pick the right type of option. I want to make sure that, things are not going to be, crazy in my love life or my experience. Okay, so you guys are very, in a space right now where you are dating and you're openly dating and making sure that, okay, you're communicating with the right type of people, okay, to form the right type of connection. Okay, you guys are not blinded by, just a interaction when you just meet someone and it's like, a good type of vibe. You're taking your time to really make sure that, okay, it's the right type of vibe for you. It's the right type of connection for you. Okay, let's go further into this. Queen of Wands. Okay, you guys are sitting pretty on your throne. Okay, let's see, Death card here. Let's see, so we have the Emperor. All right, I'll pull a few more cards for you guys. All right, Seven of Pentacles. You guys are still in this apprehensive type of mindset when it comes to this person. So just take your time. You don't have to rush. They're coming to you as the Emperor, so that's a good thing too. So it's a stability that comes in here. And the King of Cups, so that's good too. They have emotional security. But I think with you guys, with your past, having those tower moments in past relationships, you guys are just more so in this apprehensive type of mindset when it comes down to the Seven of Pentacles here, to really make sure that you're in the right type of pathway and right type of interaction with someone that's really worth your time. Okay, you're taking your time. You're cautious, and nothing's wrong with being cautious. This person has respect for you too. All right, so we're gonna pull two more cards here. Six of Pentacles, and let's see, King of Swords. All right, let's get started. You guys don't want to pick up a burden. That's your biggest thing. You're like, I don't want a burden in my face. I don't want egg on my face when it comes down to interaction. So you're very cautious, like I said, the Seven of Cups energy here when it comes down to meeting different people, meeting new people, okay? You're looking at every cup carefully. You're like, you know what? Me looking at every cup, I'm going to make sure, okay, I'm not dealing with a snake energy here, okay? I'm not dealing with, a tornado here. You're looking to see what actually fits for me. What's going to have me still on my throne and still growing in the right type of way. You're using your intuition when it comes down to your interactions too, to really see, okay, how this person operates with, people in their environment, how they operate with people in their family life. Okay, some of you guys could, meet their family to see how that bond is with them. While you're taking that slow and steady approach, okay, you're looking to say, okay, if something doesn't feel right, I'm going to bring in this death card situation. You're not afraid to walk away from situations that don't really serve its purpose. But this person here, they're willing to wait. They're willing to put in that energy for you. They're willing to put in that extra work and time. The Emperor is patient. The Emperor is patient. They don't mind having a friendship. They don't mind establishing a bond in a slow and methodical type of way. Okay, this person's not looking to waste your time. They're not looking to have you in this, endless relationship where there's no, type of growth in it. Okay, it's just very much so stagnant. They're not looking to be in a situation where it's just physicality. This person's looking to really, be a key placeholder in your life. Okay, and they know that, you guys are cautious. Seven of Pentacles. You're cautious as far as how much of your time and your energy you give out. And that's a good thing, okay? You guys are just not taking someone based on their words and based on their, those heart-to-hearts. You guys are looking to put in this Emperor type of work in the situation. You're looking to put in that stability when it comes down to really seeing how this person, goes about that process when it comes down to their romantic life. This person's not playing any games with you, okay? They have that emotional intelligence. You got the King of Cups here to make sure that you feel stable in the situation, okay? And until you feel comfortable, and making your right decision as far as who you want to invest your time with, they're going to be stable on their throne, okay? They're looking to see, okay, how are you going to move? How are you going to go about, the process with them, okay? They're understanding, but they're not playing any games either, okay? Just make sure that your communication is really straightforward with this person, because with them, they're very clear on, what their intentions are, and they don't want to be in a space where they're wasting time. They don't want to waste your time, okay? And they don't want to waste their own time as well, okay? So they have a lot of key players on this deck. When I see the Emperor come up and I see the King, let's see, we have the King of Swords here, and then also I saw, let's see, the Queen of Wands here. That's a strong type of a relationship, okay? You got a good balance in it, okay? The Emperor embodies you know, the earth energy. They embody the air energy. They embody all these different powerhouse moves when it comes down to, you know, establishing how they feel in a situation, okay? They're not about, you know, going about the roundabout when it comes down to the investment, okay? They're not going to put money and energy, and they're not going to put emotional energy in situations where they see it's not going to last, okay? And you guys are going to be really surprised with how blunt their communication is, because they're going to tell you, I'm not bringing in a lot of drama, and I'm not trying to have myself tied towards interactions that are not going to serve my purpose, okay? They invest in individuals who are on the same pathway that they're on, okay? It's just all about, you know, guys, you know, taking your time, making sure that you're comfortable, okay? And just really, you know, you guys could look back at the past and say, hey, you know what? This is something I'm not willing to repeat, okay? This was a lot of drama and chaos in my life, but also having that fresh mindset to know that you guys have a strong, open bond with a situation where it could be a long-lasting potential partnership. Just being open to see if this is something that you truly, truly want. All right. All right, guys, this is your reading for the month of March. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Have a good one.
Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant.